How you can earn $1 million. Hey, my name is Andre Park, and I'm going to share with you 4 keys that took me from being a broke auto mechanic, working in a tire shop, sweating all day. Matter of fact, I was working 2 jobs at the same time, and how I transformed my life to where I was able to earn over $1 million in income by the time I was 28 years old and be able to retire. I'm going to show you 4 keys in this video, exactly how you can do the same thing in your life. Doesn't matter your educational background, doesn't matter the skills you have or don't have, doesn't matter what country you're living in, doesn't matter what language you speak. You apply these 4 keys, you can and will earn over $1 million in income. Before I break these keys down, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At the end, drop a comment on what more content you like to hear. And let's go into these 4 keys. But let me give you a little bit about my story and how I got to this point. So, my family migrated to the United States of America when I was a young kid, about 11 years old. And, at the time, America was the land of milk and honey. You want to become successful, come to America. You can make it. And throughout the school system, I was taught in America to become successful, you need to go to school, get a real good education. Eventually, you can get a good job, or if you go to college, get a higher education, and then you really get a great job. And then you can work that very, very hard for 30, 40 years. You can retire, you can become successful, and you can live the American dream. So I started down that path. In the schoolwork, I wasn't too great with the bookwork. Wasn't the best reader, wasn't the best writer, but numbers I was good with. And I remember sitting down with a counselor one day, and he said, "Well, hey, what do you want to do for a living?" I said, "Well, I like numbers, maybe an accountant." And he said, "Well, the accountant book is pretty thick, Andre. You might not be able to read it." And he shot my dreams down. He said, "Well, what do you like doing with your hands?" I said, "Well, I work on the cars with my dad, and I do a little construction work, but I kind of like working on cars." But he said, "Well, what about automotive?" So I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that sounds great. Automotive." So I ended up going to mechanic field and went on a vocational school and got a job in the tire shop, and making, I think back then it was like $7 an hour plus commissions, and I think take home pay was maybe like $475 a week, and did that, and they took the taxes out, and that still wasn't enough to pay my rent and my insurance and the bills that I had. So I ended up getting a part-time job working at the airport, doing mechanical work also, but mainly on the tugs and things like that. And in my 20s, I was like, I saw people that was doing this work for 20, 30, 40 years, and they still weren't living the American dream. So I started like, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe it's something different. And this is where I evolved into learning these 4 keys. And when I applied these 4 keys to my life, not only I earned over $1 million in income, I was able to retire by the time I was the age of 28. I've traveled all over the world, had 2 beautiful multi-million-dollar homes, 5,000 plus square foot, lived in Georgia, lived in Florida, condos on the beach, traveling the world, exotic cars, and lived the dream life, buying the jewelry, custom made clothes, tailor made clothes, alligator shoes, and living what they call the dream life. And I did that for many, many years. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, "Man, Andre, how did you go from being a mechanic to becoming a millionaire by the time you was 28?" And I just rattle off the 4 keys. Oh, I did boom, 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 boom. And they were like, hold on, slow down. What did you do?" They were like, "Slow down. Tell me, what was key number 1?" So key number 1 was I had to change my mindset. And this is what I want to share with you. No matter where you are right now in life, I'm telling you, your life you're living is because of your mindset, the way you think. Now, there's a couple of powerful books out there talking about your mindset and changing your thinking process. You can go to Google, search them, read them. They're awesome. But the way you think right now has been programmed by your family members, your friends, the TV programs you watch, the people you hang around. And it is true. Show me the 5 people you hang around the most. I'll show you how much money you're making now or how much money you're going to make in the near future. Because you're programmed by the 5 people you hang around the most. So I had to change my mindset. So, how do you change your mindset? Well, I started hanging around multimillionaires in my mindset by listening to their podcasts, by listening to their MP3, their audio programs, by watching their videos, by reading their books. So I spent more time listening to multimillionaire that transformed my mindset, the way that I think about money. And the way you think is very important because this is going to impact the way you feel, your emotions as you're moving forward in life when it comes to money and becoming successful and the strategies you're going to need. So, your mindset, key number one. And I would say that's the biggest key because if you don't have the right mindset, and let's say you hit an industry at the right time and you make a couple $1,000,000, you're going to end up losing it. You hit the lottery. You see it happen all the time. People hit the lotto and 2 years later they back broke, if not worse than what they originally started out as. So the mindset has to change. Key number one. So key number two is relationship building or building a people business or knowing how to get along with people. You know, statistics has shown that your success is going to be like 87% people knowledge and 13% product knowledge. But in life, you're taught, hey, learn your product, learn your strategy, learn how to fix the car, learn how to build a house. You need to learn this. And no one never really taught me about developing relationships with people, how to get along with people, how to inspire people. So your people skills is going to be a major key to your success because there is one common denominator in every business you want to do, in every career you want to pursue, is you're going to have to deal with people. It's not going to change. You're going to have to deal with people. People are everywhere. 7 billion, almost 8 billion of them now. And you're going to have to be able to maneuver, inspire, move people to action, maybe motivate. You're going to have to sell something to people. You're going to have to be able to get money from people to become successful. Because guess who has your $1,000,000? Maybe 10,000 people out there collectively have your $1,000,000. Maybe it's 1,000 people out there collectively have your $1,000,000. It might be 100 people collectively have your $1,000,000, but it is people that have your $1,000,000 that you want to earn. So guess what? You must learn how to deal with people. And there's so many more resources. Check out some more of my videos once you subscribe, and you'll have more content on there. How to effectively work and deal with people. But key number two is building relationships and getting along with people. You got to do that if you want to earn $1,000,000 and keep it. Number three is skills. So now there's some skills you're going to have to learn to make money. And I'm going to identify the two major ones. You're going to have to learn how to market, and you're going to have to learn how to sell. Now, I'm going to tell you, when I first heard that, like, oh, I got to sell? Now, I'm a mechanic. I'm working in the tire shop. I see the car need brakes. I tell the salesperson, car needs brakes. The salesperson come and talk to you, the customer, and be like, hey, your brakes are grinding, and they do the selling. I just fix the car. So I'm like, I got to learn how to sell. I don't know about that. And until I discovered that is like one of the number one skills of the top money earners, they know how to sell, they know how to market. Well, what is marketing? Well, you're going to have to find people, whether it's through social media, whether it's through ads, whether it's through your warm market, your network of people that you know already. You're going to have to know how to effectively market to those people. So they say, hey, tell me some more about what you got. Then you can sell to them. Now, in the skill era, what I will tell you at first, it needs to be about 80% marketing. You need to find a lot more people. You need to attract a lot more people to you. So you need to really sharpen your marketing skill, especially in today's day and time with social media, with the internet, with artificial intelligence. Your marketing skills needs to be sharp so you can gather a lot of people that got your money. They got your money, but you got to gather them. They got to know who you are. They got to know where you live, what you got, what you're offering. So those people that has your money, you got to market to them so they get to know you. They get to like you. They get to trust you. Then you can move them to selling them whatever product or service you have. Now, sales is a very powerful skill. And it's not what you think. It's not manipulating. It's not trying to convince somebody to get something they don't really need. The powerful thing about sales, when you become great at it, it is so easy to make money. Because sales is helping that person find out what it is that they really want. And then when they find out what it is that they really want, you turn around and say, well, hey, I got it. Here it is. And you can get it for XYZ right now. That is the power of really learning how to sell. It's not trying to overly convince somebody. It's pulling information out of them so you can find out what it is that they really want, how they want it, when they want it. And you say, okay, I've got something to help you do that. And it's going to cost you X amount of dollar. And then they're going to put them dollars in your pocket, which gets you closer to your $1 million. So that's key number 3. Key number 4. This is probably the most important to accelerating your path to that $1 million. Because by yourself, you can only do so much in a 24-hour day. This strategy double, triple, quadruple, 10 times, 20 times my income, way more than I could have ever done. And key number 4 is leadership. Developing your leadership capability, how to deal with people, how to build a sales team, how to build an organization of people that are selling your product, selling your service, whether it's through direct sales, whether it's through you have a traditional business and you have a sales team. You by yourself can only sell so much in a 24-hour day. You can only do so much in a 7-day week. You can only do so much in a month, in a year. So to double, to triple, to 5 times your income, you now need to multiply your efforts. And to be able to do that, you need to have the leadership skills to attract the right people. Now, I'm going to just give you one leadership law here, and it's the law of the lid. If your leadership capabilities are 5 right now, you're only going to attract 2s and 3s that want to follow you and be a part of your team. Period. If your leadership capabilities are 6 or a 7, well, now you're going to attract 4s and 5s that want to be a part of your team, and you can show them how to make some more money. If your leadership capability, you're in the 8s and the 9s, now you're attracting sharper people, 6 and 7s and 8s. You'll never attract a skill level higher than where your leadership level is. So you got to spend time on developing your leadership capability. And one of the biggest strategy I can give you here, as a leader, you must sincerely want to serve those people and help them to live their dreams and their goals and their desires in life is more important than what you want. Ooh, yeah. That's a serious leadership skill. When you get to the point that you're like, Dude, I want you to make more money than what I'm making right now. I sincerely want to see you buy that yacht. I'm on. Dude, you want a yacht? Let's get it done. You want to you want to travel the world? Let's do it. Let's put a plan together. I'm going to help you do it 100% on how you can travel the world. And when your team sincerely feels that in their heart, and it's like, man, he really want to help me make way more money. She really cares more about me becoming successful than she does herself. That leadership trait will take your leadership to the next level. So let me rephrase real quick. The 4 keys, here they are. Key number 1 that took me from being a broke mechanic working in a tire shop to earn over $1 million by the time I was age 28 was developing the proper mindset, changing the way that I think, the way I think about people, the way I think about money, the way I think about success. So your mindset, key number 1. Key number 2 is your ability to develop relationships with people. The people have your money. That's who got your $1 million. So you're going to need to learn how to get along with the people, inspire the people, get the people motivated. So learning how to develop relationships and increasing your people skills. Key number 2. Key number 3, skills now. These skills mainly marketing and sales. Marketing, how to find people to buy what you got. And then the second skill, how to sell them what you have. So key number 3 is developing the proper skills. Key number 4 is your leadership capability. To get to $1 million, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a team to get there. Can you do it by yourself? Yes, you can. Have other people done it by themselves? Yes. But I can tell you it is faster, it's easier, and it's a whole lot more fun when you build a team. So you're going to have to develop your leadership skills to lead people to get you to your $1 million. And I want to share this with you as I leave this with you right now. But you know what? Do me a favor. Right now, as you're looking at the video, hit that subscribe button. Yep, you see it right there. Whatever corner it is, tap that bad boy, hit it, bing, hit that bell so you get more notifications. Because we're going to be growing this page and we're going to give you more value, more content to help you transform your life. Also, do me another huge favor. In that comment section, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what kind of content you'd like to learn more about when it comes to becoming successful, when it comes to building a business, picking the right business, when it comes to becoming an empowered entrepreneur. Drop that in the comments what you would like to see more of, what you would like to learn more about, so I can give you that value to get you to your dreams, goals, and desires. And I want to leave you with this. I want to share with you what can happen. What can your future look like? Go with me. You're making $1 million in income. Maybe you're not working your job anymore. Maybe now you can buy your dream home. Maybe you pick up a couple of toys, your dream car, maybe a boat, some jet skis. Maybe you're traveling the world. But I can tell you one experience that blew me away. Before I really started making some money, it was at a point where I didn't have a bank account. I was cashing my checks at the check cashing place. And I finally met this guy. He was the vice president of the bank. And he said, "Yeah, man, Andre, come down. I'll get you a bank account. I help you get set up." And he helped me get an account set up with them. And I remember when I used to first go into the bank and I have my checks, they would say, "Oh, hey, we need 2 pieces of ID and we need your fingerprint." So I'll pull out my driver's license, another ID. They'll get my fingerprint put on the check before they'll cash the check or deposit. I remember that's how that would be. And then the money started changing in my account. They started going from being like 2 digits to 3 digits to 4 digits to 5 digits in the bank account. And then when it hit that 6th digit, I tell you, I didn't change. But when I walked into the bank, I don't know who sent the memo out, but it was like, hey, Mr. Park. Hey, how are you doing today, Mr. Park? How can we help you? You need a bottle of water? Hey, we've got some popcorn over here if you want some. We've got some fresh cookies that we just made over here. And matter of fact, Susan is over there if you need any help with anything. And I'm saying to myself, is this like a little game they running on me? Where's the cameras at? Is they running a little prank or something and I'm looking around? And no, it wasn't a prank. The world started to treat me different because the numbers changed in my bank account. I walk up to the dealership. It wasn't no more like, oh man, I hope they approve me. Man, I hope I can get approved so I can at least get a little ride and get out of here. It was more, hey, Mr. Park, how can we help you today? What do you want to drive? What do you want to check out? And what do you this and that? And you want to finance? No, we need to finance. And you walk in, you walk out in 30 minutes in a brand new vehicle, no hassling, no headaches, no struggling. You move into the beautiful neighborhood, and here you are in your 20s, or maybe you're in your 30s, and while everybody else is going to work, you're at home now because your money has allowed you not to have to go punch a clock anymore. And you're at home, maybe you're riding the jet skis in the backyard. Maybe you're playing with your remote control cars with your son, and you're doing the things that you truly love and desire doing in life. And I'm sharing that story with you as what happened to me, but as an inspiration that it can happen for you. So no matter where you are in life right now, I believe in you. Your dreams can become a reality. If you truly want to make over $1 million in income, you absolutely can do that. Put these 4 keys into action. And I'm going to leave you with this last line. People say knowledge is power. And I've learned over the years, applied knowledge is power. You got these 4 keys. Now go and apply them in your life. Don't just say, oh yeah, this was great. You drop a comment, you hit the subscribe, that's awesome, and then you scroll on to the next video. No, go and apply this knowledge. And then come back to this video 30 days, 60 days, 90 days from now, and let me know how those 4 keys has impact your life. Take care. God bless. And I truly, truly look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world, living your dreams. Peace out.